The team which visited Maridi Diocese in October 2012 expressed a unique concept of mission across 3 continents. A threefold chord, the Diocese of Down and Dromore and Albany Diocese sharing together in mission with the Church in South Sudan through CMS Ireland. During the visit, the team met many wonderful people and caught a glimpse of the enormous challenges facing the Church in this brand new country. And, for the first time in the history of the link, all 3 bishops were together in Meridi. Bethsaida Clinic was built by Albany Diocese, and over the last 10 years there's been a concerted effort to develop it and empower the people who work there. The clinic has recently been revamped and includes new tile floors. It has a lab where samples can be analysed, 3 consulting rooms, a pharmacy and an administrative office. There are vaccination facilities and HIV testing and counselling on site. Tito is the clinical officer and senior member of staff. He works hard and sees about 30 patients each day. As a clinical officer, however, he has limited medical training and knowledge. Typically, he treats malaria and other basic conditions.
So, my patient is going to get her medication.
Meridi has a huge need for the treatment of eye disease. Equatoria and the surrounding states have the highest incidence of infective eye disease in the world, and proper equipment is vital.
This used to sit in my garage in Belfast, but it has come by sea from my garage to England and taken by Christian Blind Mission to Mombasa in Kenya, and by road up through Kenya, through Uganda into South Sudan. So it is not a surprise that the wheel is off, but because it has come a long distance. But nevertheless, it is very important that anyone who does a clinic will have the use of an instrument like this to examine the inside of the eye.
Otherwise, thank you so much. May God connect to bless you, and it could be all the more, so that together we work for God's glory.
I'm Wilson. I'm 24 years old. I work as HIV counseling and testing in Bethsaida Clinic.
I'm Martin, and I'm Wilson's father. When he was 16, a stick dropped into his eye, and we took him to Uganda, and they advised that the eye was dead and that he needed a false eye. So from that time until now, there was no opportunity to get an eye specialist. So now I'm happy there is this chance. I need to take him to see Dr. Trevor.
There is a large scar in the cornea, and this scar has healed, but there is a lot of scar tissue there that prevents light coming into your eye and reaching the retina, so you have no sight in this eye. The eye is comfortable and we cannot restore the vision in the eye, but what we can do is give you an artificial eye that you will put in behind the eyelids that will bring the eyelids forward, and the artificial eye will match the colour of your left eye, so cosmetically you will be much better and people will not notice that you have a problem with the right eye. We hope that the artificial eye will move a little bit, and with that movement then cosmetically you will not find it such a difficulty, and people will not be asking you all the time what happened your right eye. Is that okay? Good, you can sit back now.
Retired dermatologist Rory Corbett holds a skin clinic and sees a patient who's suffering from onchocerciasis, or river blindness.
Right. This gentleman is a 41-year-old male who came here with an itching rash present for
1 year.
1 year. He was diagnosed with onco a year ago, was initially treated but did not complete the second course of treatment, and is now complaining of itching mainly on the trunk, down the sides of his trunk. Can we take a look?
Due to certain symptoms overlapping between skin and eye conditions, there were times when Rory and Trevor were able to work together to confirm diagnosis.
It's small, and it's all bound down, so this is anterior uveitis.
Right, okay.
And really what he needs is a course of systemic corticosteroids.
There is great need, but with an investment in staff, the future looks positive. Tabitha was trained in Kampala and has brought her skills back to serve the community in Meridi. She would love one day to become a nurse.
Bethsaida Clinic is so important to the Diocese of Maridi because it is where we practically demonstrate the love of God to the communities around, because the ministry of Jesus was to heal, to preach and to teach. So Bethsaida Clinic, we started when it was difficult during the time of war, and by then with the medicines that Across provided, then later on Salisbury Diocese continued to supply the drugs, and CMS Island came in to help us build the clinic and continue to improve it as it is now, and we look forward to make it offer better service.
In a happy coincidence, the MAF plane on which the team flew out first unloaded a very precious cargo. 200 mosquito nets for Meridi, a gift from Kevin and Donna and their generous friends back in Albany Diocese.